2024, what an interesting year. Interest rates are high, housing prices are high, people are kind of sitting on the fence, everything is kind of like stuck, right? And we've been having this conversation around if it's even still relevant to move down here to Albuquerque, New Mexico this year. And you're going to find it interesting, some of the topics that we go over today. So grab your pen and your pad and let's get right into today's video. With so much conversation around what's been happening this year and everything that we're seeing as far as interest rates just going up and down, staying super high, and just home prices continue to just slowly move up, a lot of people are still wanting to move down here, and it's because of the quality of life. Homes are still somewhat affordable here, with homes being an average of 16% lower than the national average here. Believe it or not, there's still a ton to offer when it comes to moving to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and New Mexico in general, guys. And I gotta remind you that if this is your first time tuning into Living in Albuquerque channel, welcome. My name is Eli. Do yourself and everybody here on our team a huge favor and hit that subscribe and notification bell down at the bottom. That way you guys never miss out on any videos, because we are dropping videos every week talking about what our beautiful city of Albuquerque and surrounding cities have to offer. Now, if you guys are planning on moving down here, I just got to be transparent. Me and the team are licensed brokers here in the state, and we'd love to help you out with your real estate needs. So if you are planning on moving down here in the near future, that number popping up on the screen is our direct line, and we'd love to hop on a quick Zoom call with you guys to discuss all these different areas, amenities, and everything that this beautiful city of Albuquerque has to offer. But enough with me, guys. Let's get into this first topic. All right, now really taking into consideration what Rent Cafe has to give us as far as information here. And I love to use this tool, especially when we're on our Zoom calls, because it gives you an idea of reference points, right? From where you're living, whether it's California, Colorado, Texas, or wherever in the United States. And these numbers seem to be pretty accurate, sometimes a little bit high, but I can tell you that it's pretty close. So taking a look at this piece of information here as far as percentages go, looks like Albuquerque is 1% lower than the state average. So Albuquerque in general, New Mexico, it's all pretty affordable. But this is what I really want you to pay attention to, and that's this right here. This 6% lower, 16% lower, right? All of this is vital information for people, because when you are looking to move down here in comparison to where you're living, it's going to be a little bit less. Now, I know this percentage doesn't seem like a whole lot. This can mean a few $1,000s to somebody, just depending on where they're coming from, right? And 16% lower, you're talking about a house going from $400,000 to $450,000 to about $350,000 on average when you're buying a house. Now, the average rent, which we'll come and look at down here, is usually around $1,300. When we are talking to people about the different options that they have when it comes down to moving here, it's going to vary, right? Hey, what are we looking at as far as rent? And just depending on what side of the city you want to live on, it can range anywhere from $1,300 to $1,800. So, and that's anywhere from a house, an apartment complex with all the different amenities. So it's really up to you and your lifestyle of what you're looking for as far as living. And then on the house side, I think this is a little high when it comes to the home price, this $392,000. It's really around $360 now in the summer of 2024, which is still considerably affordable, considering that places like Denver are around $500,000, California is around $900,000, Texas is just a little bit over us. So a little things to look forward to here, especially with taxes and stuff like that. They may be a little bit higher here than like Texas, but our roads are pretty well kept up with, and the amenities that we have around us are a little bit better, in my opinion, right? Some of you guys may think different, but that's okay. We can also have a discussion on that, right? Transportation here is nearly free. Our bus, for the majority of the part, is free. Utilities aren't going to be super bad, especially with the whole solar panel movement coming through here and really helping out a ton of people. And then, of course, our income is going to be just a little bit lower than the national average. The national average is around $60,000 to $70,000. Here, people make around $50,000 to $45,000. Pretty good piece of information here. Like I said, some of this information just shoots a little bit higher, but I think it gives us a really good point of view to see exactly what we need to be looking at as far as moving down here, quality of life, and how much we're going to be spending to purchase a house or to rent a house or just to even live. All right, now let's talk about jobs and economic growth. And right, you gotta know how to make money here in Albuquerque. And the truth of the matter is that just looking at job postings like over at the city of Albuquerque and Sandia Labs, they have over 200 jobs combined that are available for somebody to come and do here, right? That is more than enough of a reason to apply to move down here and get with a good entity that has some good benefits, because at the city you get a para-retirement, which not a lot of other cities have. And with the Sandia Labs, they also have some good retirement plans. Now, you do have like Los Alamos, Amazon, and all these different other big box stores like Costco, Sam's Club, and the Walmart distribution center out in Los Lunas that are employing tons of people. Now, there is going to be little odd jobs here and there in the service industry, whether you want to go do door-to-door sales, or you want to work within the automotive industry, or, want to work in a restaurant. Those opportunities are there for you guys. So if you're worried about what does a job look like down here, and you're worried about getting a job or possibly not finding a good paying job, I'm here to tell you that there's plenty of opportunity here for you guys. And if you guys are looking for those resources, again, that number popping up on the screen is my direct line. Feel free to contact me at any time. That way I can get you these good resources to your inbox. That way you can start filtering through some of these job postings. But let's get to the next topic. Now, moving down here may add to your quality of life, and I have this conversation all the time with people on how slow pace and how, lana mañana we are, and that doesn't mean we're procrastinating. It just means that we really just enjoy being present, kind of taking care of the day, and making sure that we enjoy everything around us that, Albuquerque has to offer, because a big part of our community is going to be the outdoor side of it. Getting out to some outdoor trails, to the mountains, to the bosque, kayaking on the river, fishing along the river. I mean, there's so much to do around here, and it's really all within, 15 to 20 minutes on whatever side of town you're living on. Now, when it comes to amenities and all that stuff, we have it all here, right? The Costco's, the Sam's Clubs, the Walmarts, the Walgreens, everything that you can need. And with the healthcare system just continuously growing here, I mean, Presbyterian is putting urgent cares everywhere. UNM is just growing their buildings and just building more because they understand the value that people are moving here for. And we have a ton to offer when it comes to that. So if you go into like the UNM hospital website, Presbyterian's website, you're going to find everything, and you're going to find all the information that you need when it comes to your healthcare services. But getting back to the quality of life, right, with you spending a lot less money just to go out and enjoy life and do things here because you're able to afford pretty decent living, you're going to find yourself to be a little bit more happier, especially because the climate is like super good here with over 300 plus sunny days of weather. You're going to find yourself just always having this energy just to go out and do more. Now, that doesn't mean that you're always going to want to, but the opportunity is there. Enough about quality of life. I think this next topic is really going to help you guys make that decision on what to do next. Keeping it relevant to the whole topic of conversation on if it's still even a thing to consider to move down here to Albuquerque, New Mexico, with the development of real estate that we've been seeing within the past couple of years. I think it's something that you're going to want to consider, because all these new home builders are really doing a great job of bringing more people in, with them doing great incentives to bring more people to the table, to bring more buyers in, seeing interest rates below what we're seeing now on the market. It's pretty crazy on how they are really stepping up to help people. So with more development going on, if a new home is what you're looking for, the likelihood of you being able to afford it is going to be super possible here. I got a bunch of clients that are looking out in like Los Lunas and Rio Rancho, some places in Albuquerque, but really on those two outskirts cities, because the opportunities are great, right? With and offering you 5% interest rates, it's a very likelihood that that's a direction that you're going to go in. Now, we've had a couple of clients who have chosen to opt out of that because they wanted to live here in the city of Albuquerque, and there's still great opportunities, right? We had a client purchase basically a brand new remodeled house this week under that average of $350,000 in a great area too. And it's super close to the mountains, tons of great amenities all around him. So if you guys are looking for a great opportunity, I say that we get on this Zoom call. And again, that number popping up on the screen is my direct line. And, with that call, guys, we'll create a custom home search. We'll really go over all the details, all these different areas. because whether you're looking on Zillow, Trulia, or all these other great websites, when it comes to the MLS, you're getting actual data curated just for you. And you guys can also do this search on your own, because the link in the description down below to our website has the MLS linked up directly to that source. So if this is something that you're interested in, we'd love to help you out. But with all the real estate development that's going on down here in Albuquerque, just expanding, you're going to see a lot more opportunities to come within the next 5 to 10 years. So to answer your question about it being relevant, moving to Albuquerque here in 2024, I gotta say it still is pretty relevant, with considering the affordability aspect, all the new development that's coming down here, and all the great opportunities that you have within jobs. This is something that you're gonna wanna look into, especially if you're living in a city where affording a house just seems like it's out of the plans. You know, your job, you're just kind of stuck and you're not moving and progressing forward. You might find those opportunities here with over 200 plus jobs in just these two entities alone. I know that you're going to be able to find something that works out for you. So if you are planning on moving down here, guys, whether it's for the great weather, the great climate, or all the outdoor recreational activities that add to your quality of life, I can guarantee you that moving down here is going to be the last thing that you regret this year. So please feel free to hit us up. Again, these videos popping up here are another great resource, and that number popping up on the screen is our direct line. So feel free to reach out to us at any time, because we'd love to help you out with that move. But we'll catch you guys on Friday. I got to get back to my emails. I got a ton of things to take care of from over the weekend. So I hope you have a great week. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.